some movement going on in your body. So this won't be anything super intense, just something to get you going in the morning and something to wake you up a little bit. As usual, just make sure you don't have anything around you that you could hurt yourself on. Go ahead and play some music if you want, and grab any blocks or straps or any other things that you regularly use in your practice. And we're going to get started on our mat. So we're going to start on our back. So take your time to just lay down on your mat and bring the knees into the chest. We're just going to take a gentle rock side to side. So just starting to wake up the cells on the back of the body. If you'd like to, you can take these movements in circles, bringing the knees into the chest, and then moving them out away from you in a circular motion. And if you're taking those circles, make sure you go in both directions. Now come to stillness. We're just going to drop the legs down the mat. Let the feet go out to the sides as if you were in Shavasana here, but we're not gonna rest just yet. But we do want to think about our body melting into the floor, melting into the mat. So notice if there's tightness in your hips, in the front, or in the back, in the lower back. Notice if there's tightness in the chest. Just for a moment, doing a body scan here from your toes up to the top of your head. Noticing where there's tightness, where there's resistance to movement. Any spots that might be hurting or uncomfortable after your night of sleep. Place one hand on the lower belly. And also here, just noticing how our breath is working right now. If we're taking short and shallow breaths, or if we're taking longer breaths. Just using that hand on the belly to feel what our breath is like physically. You can notice how long each breath in and out is. And then slowly dropping the hand back down. Take another 2 or 3 breaths here. Still just feeling the body, especially the hips, because they're so heavy and such a big part of our body, sinking down into the floor and allowing the legs to also sink down into the floor. So really resting in this position. Alright, just so you don't get too comfortable, we're going to bring the right knee into the chest. You can keep that left leg extended, or you can bend the left knee and place the left foot down on the mat. If you want to, you can keep your eyes closed here. We're just going to take some ankle rolls with that right foot. And take these as slow as you need. Do the same thing in the opposite direction. Come back to stillness, holding onto the right knee with the right hand, just guiding that right knee out to the side and circling it back in towards the center, opening up the hip and then closing it back up. Again, taking that as slow as you need to. And we're using that right hand to guide our knee so that we're not putting a lot of effort into this. And then take that in the opposite direction. back to stillness. Hug that knee into the chest again. Deep breath in and out. And then exhaling. Release that leg down the mat. Shake it out. Switching legs, the left knee comes into the center. Holding on to that left knee. Again, you can bend your right leg if you'd like. Put your right foot down on the mat. Otherwise, extend that right leg down the mat. And take those ankle rolls through the left foot. And in both directions. And as you're doing these warm-up exercising, just noticing any points that are a little bit more tense, a little bit more tight, a little bit more difficult to move. Just being more gentle with those spots. Come back to stillness. Hold on to the knee of the left hand. Drop it out to the side and circle it back in towards you. Try to keep the hips grounded down into the floor. The hips are heavy. Maybe the knee is even heavy. Take that in both directions. Circling both ways. Guiding that left knee with your hand. And come back to stillness, back in the center. Pull that left knee in towards you. And exhaling, releasing the leg down the mat. Shake out both legs, shake out the hips here. We're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling or the sky, making fists. And just slowly rolling out the wrists. Try to keep the rest of your arm as isolated as possible. So you're just moving the hands and the wrists. And try to keep a sense of relaxed feeling, of a release and tension in your lower body, so not clenching any of the muscles in the legs or in the hips. Take those circles in both directions. Again, we're just trying to isolate the hand, wrist. And then extend the fingers out, shake out the hands, shake out the arms. Reach the arms up over the head. Reach the feet down away from your baby. Let out a yawn. Really feeling that stretch through the side body, through the front. And then curling up into a ball. Knees into the chest. Take that rock side to side. We're going to keep the knees into the chest. And on your next inhale, take an exhale and bring your head up, looking towards your legs. We're going to extend our left leg down the mat, but not touching the floor. Keep the right knee in. And as you take another inhale, switch legs. And exhale, switch legs. Lower belly is tight. Lower back is pressed down to the floor. Keep switching legs as you breathe. Keep looking down at the lower belly, down at the legs. Lower belly is tight here. Take a few more. Keep thinking about keeping your shoulder blades up off the floor. Energy through the upper body. Take another switch on both legs. And bring both knees into the chest. Drop the head back down. Take a rock side to side. Awesome. We're going to rock our way up to seated. However that means for you. Maybe rolling onto your side. Maybe you're rocking it back and forth. Come to a seated position. And we're going to take our hands up to our shoulders, bring our elbows in together, and then reach the elbows up towards our head and out. Big circle. We're opening up the shoulder now. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you drop the elbows down. Big circles with the elbows. Try to keep the hands in one place on the shoulders so you're not cheating yourself. And then take that in the opposite direction. Elbows up, exhaling as the elbows come down. Big circle with the elbows. I know this might feel a little bit awkward, but I promise you it helps to open up the shoulders and really start to get them warmed up for whatever else you're going to do today. Let's take one more of those, and then drop the arms down, shake them out, which should feel pretty good by now, and drop the hands down onto the knees or in the lap. We're going to drop the chin in the chest. And start to take a head circle to the right. Just be careful as you go back that you're lifting the head and you're not crunching that space in the back. Take these circles at your own pace. Make sure you're still breathing in and out as you move through the circular motion. Breath in and out. And then we'll take that circle in the opposite direction towards the left. Might feel a little bit different here. If at any moment you feel like you need to stop somewhere for a little bit deeper stretch, you're welcome to do that and then continue your circle. And let's finish the circle that we're on. Drop the head back down, and clasp the fingers together behind the head and just gently press down, just very slightly. You can release the hands back down. Stack the head back on top of the spine, inhaling the arms up, reaching through the space at your sides, above your head, exhaling, hands come to heart center, palms are pressed together. 2 more times. Inhaling the arms up, reaching through the shoulders, through the arms, all the way down to the fingertips, exhaling, hands to heart center. Again, inhaling the arms up. This time, as you exhale, reaching down to the right side, right hand drops, left arm reaches up and over. I feel a nice stretch through my left side. I hope you do too. Really trying to keep this left hip still grounded down into the floor. We're going to drop our left hand down and start to face that right leg and walk our hands at a diagonal away from the right leg. Just drop the head down over that right knee. Walk the hands through the center. And then walk the hands back up towards you. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling over down to the left side, left hand or forearm comes in contact with the ground, right arm reaches up and over. Right hip is still grounded down into the floor. Space through the right side body, opening up through the right shoulder, maybe looking up at that hand. Deep breath in and out, length through the upper body. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, rounding the back, right hand comes in contact with the floor. Walk the hands out at a diagonal away from that left knee. Drop the head down over the left leg. Start taking to the back body here. Deep breath in and out. And then walk the hands through the center again. Deep breath in and out. Walk the hands slowly back up to the body. We're going to take that one more time to each side. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling a right hand down to right side. See if you can find a little bit more stretch here. Maybe bringing your forearm down to the ground this time. Deep breath in and out. Keep reaching to the left fingertips. Exhaling, slowly rounding it back. Hands walk out at a diagonal. See if you can go a little bit farther with those hands. Walk the hands back into the center. And then slowly walk the hands back up to the body. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, the left hand drops down to the mat again. Seeing if you can drop maybe your entire forearm down to the floor this time. Keep thinking about that right hip grounded. Energy out through the side body, through the arm. And around in the back. Hands walk out away from that left knee. And then continue that circle, walking the hands towards the center. Walking the hands back up to the body. Awesome. Roll the shoulders down and back a few times. And we're going to come into our tabletop. So find your way in a tabletop position, however you need to get there. We're going to bring our hands down underneath our shoulders, spreading the fingers out wide, grounding the hands down, knees underneath the hips. Inhaling to look up. Cat and cow. Tailbone reaches up towards the sky. As you exhale, rounding the back, tucking the tailbone, pressing the tops of the feet down into the mat. Inhaling, opening up the front body space, dropping the lower belly. Exhaling, rounding the back. Take your time with this movement, especially early in the morning. Let yourself really indulge in this movement through the spine. If you have any variations of cat and cow, you're welcome to take them here, moving side to side, going in circles. Maybe doing a cat and cow with the knees lifted. Whatever you need this morning to really wake up the spine, wake up the back and the front body. And to feel your hands grounded in the floor. We're going to take one more. And back to stillness. Make sure the lower belly is in. We're going to tuck the toes underneath. Left hand comes into the center of the mat, right arm reaches up. And as you exhale, right arm threads underneath the left. Drop that shoulder down, walk the left hand forward, or bring it back behind you. Deep breaths in and out, opening up that left shoulder. The left hand comes back down to the mat. Pressing into the left hand, reach the right arm up. Exhaling, right hand comes back down. Switching to the other side, right hand in the center of the mat, the left arm reaches up. Exhaling, thread underneath the left arm, the right arm. Reach that right arm forward, or bring it back behind you. Deep breaths here, lengthening out through the side space. And right hand comes back down. Press into that right hand, lift the left arm. Exhaling, left hand comes back down. Find the hands underneath the shoulders again, and then lift the knees up off the mat. Keep that lower belly tight. We're just going to pulse back and forth. Just pressing away from the toes, into the hands, waking up the body a little bit more here. Alright, we're going to bring our knees back down. We're going to walk the hands back out, maybe widen the hands a little bit. To get ready for our first downward facing dog. Take your time to really pedal out the feet here. Check in with your dog. See where you're at this morning. Relax the head and the back of your neck. Maybe shake it out a little bit here. Make sure that you're thinking about tilting the pelvis forward. Keeping the ribs knit together here. So you're not sticking the ribs out. You're still using your abdominals just slightly. Thinking about really reaching the heels down towards the floor and making sure that the outside edge of the foot is making contact with the floor. Thinking about just slightly rotating the elbows in towards the head so your shoulders are resting down the back and they're not up by your ears. I know this is a lot to think about, especially early in the morning, but we really want to make sure that we're making the most of our downward facing dog, especially when we first start out. So we have that correct position. I'm going to stop pedaling through my feet and just start to press my heels down towards the floor and really feel the activation in the back of my legs. A nice lengthening feeling. Deep breath in and out. Take one more breath here. I know this position may be really hard to hold, but as you get used to it, it gets a little bit better. And then looking forward, slowly walk the feet up to the hands. Slight bend in the knees, shake out the head here, and then slowly roll up to standing. Rolling the shoulders down and back, inhaling the arms up, really reaching through space, exhaling hands to our center. We're going to take a few sun salutations to finish our practice and then really warm up the rest of the body and get moving. Inhaling the arms up, exhaling a forward fold over the legs. Inhaling halfway lift. Long back, energy through the top of the head, exhaling back down. Step the right leg back, drop the knee. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, hands come back down. Step the left foot back. Lower down knees, chest and chin. Pull the body forward. Low cobra. Exhaling back down. Come back up onto the knees, pressing back. Lifting the hips, dropping the heels down. Deep breath in and out. Finding that correct form in your downward facing dog. Looking forward, right foot steps between the hands. Drop the left knee. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, hands come back down. Frame the foot, step the left foot forward. Drop the head. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling back down. Bending the knees, rolling slowly up to standing, dropping that tailbone down. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, hands to our center. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, forward fold over the legs. Drop the head down. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling back down. Step the left foot back this time, drop the knee. Inhaling the arms up. Press that left knee forward. Take another breath here. Lengthening through the side body. Exhaling, hands come back down. Step the right foot back. Lower down the knees, the chest, and the chin. Elbows in close to the body. Inhaling as you come up through your low cobra. Exhaling back down. Coming back up onto the knees. Pressing the hips back. Dropping the heels. Deep breath in and out. Again, find your as correct as possible, downward facing dog. Looking forward, step the left foot between the hands. Drop the right knee down. Inhaling the arms up. Take another breath here. Press that right hip forward. Length through the side body and through the arms. Exhaling, hands come back down. Step the right foot forward. Inhaling, halfway lift, long back. Exhaling back down. Toe heel the feet in together. Bend the knees, inhaling, rising up. Arms reach up, exhaling, hands to our center. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhaling, this time sitting back into a chair. Starting to bring a little bit more work into our practice. Deep breath in and out. You're going to make sure here that if your toes are together, your knees are together. If your feet are apart, you're going to make sure that your knees are tracking over your feet and not coming in or out. Deep breath in and out, energy out through the side space. Slight tuck in the pelvis here. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling back down. Inhaling, stepping the right foot back, dropping the knee. Inhaling the arms up. Take another breath here, pressing the hip forward. Exhaling, hands come back down. Step the left foot back, lower down knees, chest and chin. Pulling the body forward, low cobra, or maybe you want to start to press up into a higher cobra. Keep those shoulders down, not sinking into your shoulders like this. Exhaling back down. Pressing up onto the knees, or this time maybe through a full plank. Exhaling back to downward facing dog. Take another breath here. Inhaling, looking forward, step the right foot forward, drop the left knee down, inhaling the arms up. Pressing out left hip forward, deepening your lunge. Exhaling, hands come back down, step the left foot forward. Keeping the feet together, drop the head. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, back down. Inhaling, bend the knees, coming up into your chair again. Reaching through the arms. Long back space here. Coming down a little bit deeper into your chair, sinking the hips back. Lower belly is lifted. Exhaling, standing up, hands come out at your sides. Roll the shoulders down and back. Inhaling, the arms up. Exhaling, come back into your chair. Again, keeping those knees glued together if your feet are together. And if your knees are apart, your feet are apart. Really finding a good alignment early in the morning. Exhaling, forward fold. Drop the head, shake it out. Hips up in the air. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, back down. The left foot steps back. Drop the knee. Inhaling, the arms up. Exhaling, hands come back down. Step the right foot back. Find that plank. Lower the knees, the chest, and the chin. As your elbows come in close to the sides of the body. Inhaling up to low cobra. Or again, maybe coming up into your higher cobra. Exhaling, back down. Come back up onto the knees. Or through a full plank. Hips lift up in the air. Heels press down. Looking forward, left foot steps between the hands. Drop the right knee. Inhaling, the arms up. Exhaling, hands come back down. Stepping the right foot forward to meet the left foot. Forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, back down. Bending the knees, reaching the arms up. Chair. Really find your strength here, pressing down through the heels, that power through the legs, and waking up the legs. And exhaling, standing up. Roll the shoulders down and back. Inhaling, the arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Drop the head, shake it out. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, back down. Stepping both feet back. Find your high plank. Rocking forward and back here for a moment. Just like we did in that little squat position with our knees coming off the floor. Thinking about tucking the tailbone under, lifting the lower body. And then we're going to drop the knees down to the mat. Sitting back in the heels in child's pose. Take 2 or 3 more breaths here. And then one last thing that we're going to do this morning. We're going to come into a modified child's pose. If this is uncomfortable for you, you don't have to do this. You can stay in your regular child's pose. But our knees are underneath our hips, and we're going to keep that alignment throughout the stretch. We're going to walk the hands forward and drop the chin and the chest down. If that's really extreme for you, you can drop the forehead down. But our goal here is to bring the chest close to the floor. Keep the lower belly lifted here. If you're in your child's pose, just keep breathing, maybe finding variations in your child's pose. And then slowly start to walk the hands back up and come to seated. Awesome work. That was our morning warm-up. A little bit of stretching and a little bit of joint loosening to begin with, and then a little bit more fire and a little bit more movement to finish us off. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. Hope to see you again